You got your words ready for Italy?
Yeah. Did you change your shirt?
I did. I mic'd up, so I feel like I probably need to wear a Stanford shirt. Yeah. Got it. Watch what I say. Close out, close out, close out. Get up into him. Higher in the gap. Higher in the gap. Pace, pace. 9, red, 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 red. All right, everybody pay attention. Both teams increase the pace. If the ball's in your hands for 2-3 seconds, you are wrong. If you're standing there, you don't like something, one hard dribble, punch, ball fake, move it to the next guy. Nice job, White, nice pace. Good, good, good.
5, 4.
Nice job, nice job. We've got some good work done this summer for sure. You guys competed hard, you battled hard. I think we have a great foundation. Probably the thing I'm most excited about, I think there's been an emphasis on the defensive end, knowing that has to be we have to become an elite defensive team. I like what we're doing, and I like that your guys buy in right now. So now we can see if that applies over when we go on the trip and see if it applies in the games. But I like where we're at mentally. I like how we're focused more on getting shots. We're valuing the basketball better. So let's make sure those two, one offense, one defensive theme, carries over on this trip.
Hey, attack on 3. 1, 2, 3. Attack.
Tell me what you need.
Well, I got a ton of clothes in the laundry first that I gotta clean up, but you can start with some.
What we need?
T-shirts?
Winter? Okay.
Give me some T-shirts, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hot.
All right.
Pink?
Start with the pink.
Pink T-shirt. That's my favorite color right here.
In terms of clothing, I think versatility is key. Like, you need to be able to, like, step out at any occasion. Like, you don't know if you're gonna have to go to a mall or something and, like, kind of put on a little bit. In terms of electronics, I always need to make sure I get my chargers and stuff like that, because I'm a tragic one with that.
I just want to show you what it looks like. Yeah, we use this one.
What? This
looks weird? It looks weird to you?
This would break.
It will not break. Right here. That's how we do it in Europe. That's a proper one.
I'm a big film guy, so just seeing, like, capturing all those moments, like seeing nature, seeing the beauty, like, I'm excited to go, like, just exploring, like, different cliffs, stuff like that, like, different stuff you just don't see every day typically over here. So first time I've never been before. First time going overseas. I was gonna be my right hand man. I'm gonna need him to tell me everything. Come on now. Come on. I'm gonna need him to tell me everything, where to go, how to say things, but he's gonna be my personal translator too. So hopefully if I'm by him I'll be straight, but if I get lost, I don't know. Out of here, baby.
Our team, like, we spend a lot of time together outside of the court. There's so much time where we can, whether it's on the bus or in the airport or going and seeing these incredible places, like the interactions and experiences that you have together, it just brings you closer together and you get to know each other better. So I think we're all really looking forward to that. And it's just an amazing opportunity. I'm just really thankful to have.
Time here is 9:28 a.m.
Just landed in Rome. First stop of the Stanford Euro Tour 2019. Pretty easy flight from Detroit. Just quick 8.5 hours or so. Got some rest. Personally, I'm really excited to see the Colosseum. Then I think we're headed to the Vatican tomorrow. Obviously, super blessed and fortunate to have opportunities to travel around, and also excited to get on the floor, compete, and start off the 2019 season.
We're about to head down to the Colosseum right now. We're out here in Rome.
Hey, bro, it's crazy. We really roaming in Rome, bro.
Roaming in Rome. Look at Roman in Rome with ruins. We're gonna lead the way, get it started. As you can see, super sunny out. So we got our water bottles to stay hydrated. Gotta get them some water. You need some, Key?
Need some.
Get some. Get you a Sprite in. Got you. Coach Prue,
What's happening?
what are your thoughts on the Colosseum?
It's unbelievable without modern technology how they're able to build something like this.
We're living the dream right now, out in Rome. Got our water bottles, stay hydrated. It's right here behind me. This is crazy. This is so crazy, guys. What an amazing place that we get to visit with people who we care about so much. Now we're here. The second level of the Colosseum. An appreciation moment. Just the architecture on this place and just the influence that it's had on our modern culture. And just like throughout our history, is truly amazing. You can literally see brick by brick how this amazing place was built, and the significance that it has to not only its Roman people, but to the rest of the world. It's inevitable with the amount of people here. Yeah, this is just a breathtaking moment for me, all the way from Seattle.
Man, we're just exploring Italy right now, checking out the scenery, checking out the best views we could find. As you can tell, this place is beautiful. It's a beautiful day outside, nice and hot. There's a lot of people out here on the streets. It's nothing like I can ever imagine, man. This is amazing. It's what you dream of. We looked up a bunch of different places in Rome that were the most scenic, I guess, the touristy spots you want to say. Just want to come out here, get a couple shots on the camera, see what's going on. Obviously, just to see a bunch of people around here is beautiful. Get the experience of Rome. But yeah, this is the first place to start. And then we have a couple other stops we're gonna go to, check them out.
My Instagram's gonna be very popping after this trip. But KP think he's professional, but I think he's doing it for the clout. I don't know if he's really good or not. We'll see. Yeah. Now you spice it up. Do your thing.
Photography for me is one of the top ones I love, just because you can really capture a moment, capture a scene within a simple snap of a camera. It kind of goes hand in hand with cinematography for me. I'm a big film guy, I'm a film major. And finding that perfect shot is just beautiful.
It hit us all at once. You hear all the noise, the people, you hear the water. It's like the energy. It's the energy.
A place like this where it's very crowded, in a very tight space, you gotta find the highest point where you can get everything in the shot, along with the scenery, the beautiful fountain. You wanna capture the energy of the moment.
I taught him everything he knows.
Right now, taking a private tour of the Vatican City. Looking forward to see the Sistine Chapel, looking at some of the architecture. The structure behind all of this is pretty insane, and kind of reminds me, if anybody's watched Game of Thrones, and how that's like sort of structured. This is a pretty cool experience for me because growing up Catholic school for 4 years, seeing all the Catholicism come full play with all of the artifacts and the architecture, just learning about all of the different faces that we're seeing right now, and seeing this hallway, remembering pictures from textbooks and religion classes. It's pretty cool. I'm definitely most excited for the Sistine Chapel, just the history behind it and how famous it is, with Michelangelo painting it. Biggest takeaway is just how breathtaking it really is in person. Like learning about it in like religion classes growing up, is seeing it in person is just puts it into perspective how important and how like advanced everything is. And Michelangelo was just a mastermind with his hand, and pictures don't do it justice, videos don't do it justice. I would say like really being here in the flesh and seeing it with my own eyes, it was honestly like eye-opening for me to see like there's so much of the world that we don't even know about, like that we haven't even figured out, and like just learning every day and just seeing that firsthand private tour with some of the best ladies and gentlemen in the world is just a blessing to be here and be here with my brothers on the team. It's fun.
Great opportunity right now. Everything you do, all your actions all summer, all your actions on this trip, build your habits. Those habits will create the identity. We've talked about wanting an identity. We do that today with building our habits, which is do the actions every single time the right way. Execute on the defensive floor, avoiding those major sins on the offensive end. Be able to execute by getting shots means don't turn the basketball over. And more than anything else, play with a sense of urgency, a sense of pride, and compete for the team. At the end of the day, the only thing that matters is the guys in this locker room competing as a group. Let's go.
Attack on three. 1, 2, 3, attack!
Pace! Pace! Good, Luke. Good. Good hustle, Dave. Good hustle, Dave.
Almost every time we've got a guard going downhill, good things have happened. But every time you catch the basketball, catch 1-2 step, facing the rim right there. All right, Spencer right now is catching the basketball, looking to score it or penetrate, which are good things are going to happen out of that. But make the right plays, but we cannot make the right plays at half court.
Attack on three. 1, 2, 3. Good, Bryce. Good job. Oh!
What I don't want you to do is think about if you've missed a couple shots that you're thinking, maybe it's not today. You got to keep firing that.
I got you. Yeah.
Good.
Good hustle, Ike. Nice job. That's what we need right there. Be physical and go after it.
My goal for the next game, once we get to it, is going to be show progress. On the defensive end, the progress needs to be with the physicality and then finishing plays every single time. And then on the offensive end, the idea of the assisted turnovers, we need to start flipping that in a hurry.
We just arrived at Florence. We can't really get into the old town yet because our bus is too big, so we're switching buses right now. Kind of excited to see how the architecture and streets are, so it'll be exciting. Long drive though, knees hurt. Right after a game too, it's kind of tough.
We're about to go see Michelangelo's David. We're about to enter this art museum and getting ready to see one of the greatest pieces of art worldwide of any time period. So just really humbling and really excited. That was incredible, just seeing the historical significance and also the meaning of the body language, or what it signifies as David being this figure of like hope and really defying all odds when you think about the story of David and Goliath. It's really the ultimate comeback story, and whether you're on the court or outside of that, it's really signifying just overcoming the odds and something coming from nothing. I'm just really in awe. It's been really incredible. The academia was really impressive. It's really just a discreet little spot. You sneak up on it in the middle of the street. You're just walking through an alleyway, and then you just like run across it. Just seeing like the attention to detail, and also like with the David, you see that there's an importance in the body language and the postures. And there's so many little minute details that you might not think about. But when you spend some time with the painting or spend some time with the sculptures, you start to have a greater appreciation for them. So really great experience.
This will be the recurring theme before we play the next game. The David statue yesterday. Okay, how many pieces of marble was that? One. And I don't know this for a fact. Did you guys catch how long it took him to make that? 3 years. And basically, from what my understanding is, basically he locked himself in that room and just kept going, and kind of working through the whole thing. That's what we're doing right now, guys. We're creating a statue. We're creating a finished product at some point. When we talk about being an elite defensive team, we're certainly not there yet. But the work and the chiseling that we're doing, the foundation's been set.
Facts, boy. Gotta get my dime. Get my dime. There you go, boy. Got you. Yep. Feeling good today. Let's go, fellas.
Teammates, value the basketball in the offensive end. Defensively, get in the gaps and challenge shots. Have fun playing for the team. Have fun representing what's on the front of your jersey.
The first game, you know, was our first time playing together as a unit. You know, we have a different team. We had a tough time adjusting to the adversity that we went through last game, and I think this game we kind of forgot about last game and just fought through the adversity better and came together as a unit.
Sono tanto uguale.
Colosseum. That's our destination.
Like Como in general is a very surreal area. It's very beautiful. We have those huge mountains on the side of the lake that just go up super steep, and they're all covered in either woods or beautiful houses, like old houses right by the water. And the boat tour that we just did was really cool.
It's delicious. Super sour, like really sour.
Got it?
All right.
All right, hang on one second. KP, I wanted to get you guys real quick.
I have a very special announcement for somebody that's become dear to me over these last couple of years at Stanford. This guy right here he's become one of my closest friends, and honestly, I couldn't imagine my time here without him. He's one of the hardest working people I know, one of the most ambitious guys at this school. I have the pleasure to present an athletic scholarship for your senior year.
Congrats.
Earned it. Yo, we have another announcement. Obviously, big congratulations to Rodney. But after we kind of had to talk to coach, and honestly, this is one guy who like seriously deserves everything he gets. And for that, Sam also got a scholarship.
Well deserved. Congrats, man.
Thank you. I don't have any words right now. I mean, this is so special. I mean, I go to battle with these guys every practice, every sprints we do. Oh man, I love these guys, man. Coaches. I don't have any words. I really don't. And then to have it here, perfect trip. Couldn't ask for it any other way. Can't wait to call my mom. I have to wait like 3 more hours till she's up, you know, with the time zone difference, but she's gonna cry for sure.
It's crazy to be a part of a program that like this, and you know, I obviously worked really hard, but you know, just being with coaches that believe in you and being surrounded by teammates who are, you know, as quality guys and as quality players as these dudes is pretty special. So while I'm super excited, I feel so fortunate to be a part of Stanford basketball.
We're in the Fußgängerzone. That's in the heart of Munich. It's like a kind of a street that's closed off to cars, about like, you know, like a mile stretch. Goes this way, and then there's more going that way. And then there's a bunch of stores and restaurants and cafes and stuff. So people love to come here and hang out. Right behind me, this is City Hall. So this here, Marienplatz, is a pretty popular area for tourists. They got a little those figures up there. It's like one of the main attractions. 12 o'clock, they have a little Glockenspiel, is what it's called. And yeah, we've just been running around, and we're looking at some stores and stuff.
Man, this is O's backyard. This is crazy. But it's so cool though. Like, people are on their whole nother schedule, whole nother wave, whole nother life. So it's real interesting to see for sure.
Guys are great. It's a good time. You guys have fun?
Yeah. We gotta come out and compete from the get-go. Yeah. We gotta compete, and when we start competing from the beginning, we'll see that we can play with these guys. They're just probably a little bigger than us.
We can't be asleep, we can't be coming out. Just passive, testing it out. All right?
Really, when it comes down to it, it's gonna be how hard can we compete on the defensive end, how hard can we play, and then value the ball and get shots on the offensive end. Enjoy the experience, but understand it's all about us in this room together, and we're gonna do it as a team. Good pass. Do your job offensively and defensively so that we can trust you.
and do your job knowing that you can trust your teammates. And offensively, exhibit a little bit of patience knowing we have to do it as a team. It's not your job to get the shot. It's our job to get the best shot possible. If it takes 5 more seconds, let's do that.
It was crazy. It's funny how that works out, right? That was my first, I think that was my first game-winning 3 in my life. So of course I had to come in this game, and it was exciting. It felt good. I couldn't let my alma mater beat me, you know, but I let them keep it close.
A hell of a shot at the end right there. And the whole thing's a process, guys. And one of the steps of the process is going to be to finish that one. Somehow, some way, we're going to finish that one. And when we struggle at times this year, we're going to revert back to that and say, are we playing as hard as we can, and are we playing as a team? What we're going to do is look at this trip as a whole, both spending time with Rose in Florence, to looking at the Colosseum, to doing the reports on each other, to this game right here. As a whole, this is about as special of a trip as you can possibly have. It really is. And you guys grew as a team on the court, you grew as a team off the court. As you go home, you need to reflect and find out how bad you want this and how bad you want it as a group. You have to come back in shape. You have to come back ready to rock and roll, because that's what the team needs you to do. We don't have a 6-week conditioning program right now. We don't have basketball workouts up until the start of the season. You get back and we start. And you need to do your job to be able to help the team get to where we need to get to. Attack on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Attack!